Piano Annie here, and today is one of my favorite lessons. It's triplets. I'm going to teach you how to play 3 notes in the right hand and 2 notes in the left hand. You might want to think of it as a 3-to-2 ratio, just a traditional triplet, whatever works for you. Or you can think of it in regard to cats, since we have used cats to learn the names of the notes. For those who haven't watched that video, we used C as our cat, and then we had a little story going up. But anyway, we've brought back the cat. This time he is spelled Kit-T-Cat to match the Kit Kat down here. And the idea is that the Kit-T-Cat is 3 syllables. Kit-T-Cat, Kit-T-Cat. Well, Kit-Cat just comes in on the kit and the cat, like this. Kit, cat, kit, cat, kit, cat, kit, cat. So if you think of it in terms of numbers, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the left hand is 1, 3, 1, 3. And the way that I like to teach this, I'm going to move this just a little bit down, is start this way. If you can't do this, you might want to do this. Kit, T, cat. Kit, T, cat. So you're hitting your 5th interval. Pull your hand away for the T, and then put it back for the cat. Then Kit, T, cat. While the right hand will come in on all 3 syllables or all 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3, or Kit, T, cat. Like this. Kit, T, cat. Kit, T, cat. Kit, T, cat. Kit, T, cat. And I'm just starting real simply with 1 note up here and staying in the C position down here. Okay? Once you can do that, try to do it without a hesitation between each cat. So it'll be like this. Kit, T, cat. Kit, T, cat. Kit, T, cat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now you're starting to get triplets once you can get that. And some of you, it's going to take you a while, and that's okay. I mean, it could take you a couple weeks. It could take you a month if you're new to piano. Those of you that this is really easy for, you might just want to move ahead. Okay, let's say goodbye to those guys for a little bit and show you some other things that you can do with triplets. And I should mention also, stop moving your hand away from the piano. That's just to learn in the beginning. Eventually you want to just leave your hand so that it's just resting above the keys for that number 2 or for that Kit, T, cat, like this. Kit, T, cat, Kit, T, cat, Kit, T, cat, 1, 2, 3. Okay? All right, once you've got that down, then maybe add a chord. Let's just go back to the G, C that we've used before. All right, here we go. Kit, T, cat, Kit, T, cat. And it might be this slow. Kit, T, cat, Kit, T, cat, Kit, T, cat, Kit, T, cat. Don't feel bad if it's that slow. The speed will come. And eventually, you want to get it so that you can move it through the whole 12-bar blues. Okay, like this. T, cat, T, cat. Etc. Moving it through 4 bars in C, 2 bars in F, 2 bars in C, 1 bar in G, 1 bar in F, 2 bars in C. Okay? So there was a previous video on the 12-bar blues. All right, so now let's go back and forth between 2 notes. Let's first try G, C, G. Okay? I'll get the left hand going first. All right, that's something you can practice. Now, each time on those triplets, I started on G. But what if I just kept going back and forth? Then it ends up that the first triplet would be G, C, G. And then if I go to the next triplet, it would be C, G, C. So practice that way also, like this. So that was just a GCG triplet followed by a CGC triplet. All right, so that was with your fingers going from low to high. Now let's try with a middle finger on G, and let's just go down to E here, okay? So believe it or not, these small changes might take you a little bit to master. So that was G, E, G. So now I'll do where I just keep going back and forth between the two notes so that the second triplet ends up being E, G, E. Okay? And you, again, would want to do these exercises taking it through the 12-bar blues, if you can. Then how about an octave? Let's do it with an octave. So a C and a C up here. And if you get fancy, you might want to, when you move up to the F position, you might want to go up to the F octave up here. So it would be like this. Back to C. Let's say we're going up to G, down to F. I cut that a little short, just wanted to show you the idea of moving octaves, which I would consider a little more advanced, especially if your left hand isn't automatically working its way through the 12-bar blues yet. All right, another way that people master triplets is to do it with their hands, and they might tap something like a table or their lap, or they'll either tap their hands or their fingers, so whatever works for you. But the idea would be the kit, cat, kit, cat, and then you do the kitty, cat up here. So it'd be like this: kitty, cat, kitty, cat, kitty, cat, kitty, cat. All right, and again, you could do that with your fingers: kitty, cat, kitty, cat, kitty, cat. All right, whatever works for you. If you're bored at a meeting, you could do it on your lap, hopefully without distracting everybody. All right, let's try a sequence within the blues scale for our triplets. All right, so how about we'll do the C and then the flat 7, which is B flat, and the 5, which is G. So that'll be our triplet. And here we go. I'm going to move my hand down here. Idea for that one. Here's another triplet that I think is fun. It's our little village within the blues scale. The 4 and the 5 plus the flat 5, the F, G, G flat. So here we go. Okay, and that sounds fun through all the 12-bar blues. And then there's another fun one within the blues scale, which is the F, the E flat and the C, or the 4, the flat 3, and the 1. Or if you wanted to put all of them together, you can certainly do that. It would be C, B flat, G, and I'm using ring finger, middle finger, thumb, and then I just cross over my pointer, do the little village like that, 2, 3, 4 fingers, and then come down the F, E flat, and C, or the 4, the flat 3, and the 1. So here it is with the left hand. I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. I shortened the bars down here a little bit just for the demo. But that's the different ways you could use triplet, triplet, triplet. That is definitely a little more advanced. I would expect you to possibly spend days just getting that one triplet down, okay? So don't feel like you have to be able to do this right away. This might be something that you come back to, okay? One more element that I wanted to go over on triplets is that before I played 1, 2, 3, G, 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 I came in on all 3 notes. But you can use the triplet idea and leave some of it out. So you could just come in on 1, you could just come in on 2, or you could just come in on 3, okay? So here's just coming in on 1. All right, and this is a great exercise to do. It'll really familiarize you with the idea of the 1, 2, 3, or the kitty cat, okay? And you get to choose where you're coming in and what you're leaving out, which syllable you're leaving in and which syllable you're putting in. All right, so here's just coming in on 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I was just showing you slow to fast. All right, let's say you just want it to come in on 3, okay, or cat. So it'll be the second time that the second interval that the left hand strikes. So it'll be this. Okay, and obviously you can take that through the 12-bar blues if you'd like to. Okay, let's say you want it to come in on 1 and 2, but not 3. Well, let's say you want it to come in on 2 and 3, and not 1. Okay? And then, of course, there's coming in on 1 and 3, not 2, and that's how we started these lessons. It was where they played at the same time. So it was... Okay? And that was before we even had to worry about that sneaky note in between those 2 left-hand notes. So that is the lesson on triplets, and I promise you, you will have lots of fun with triplets. All right, thanks. I will see you next time.